Okay, see we have here Canadian truckers beaten to death, Russia and the United States fighting over Ukraine. Where's Backdoor Sluts 9? Are you guys seriously here? Now, I know it's only a few of you because I actually look at the views. Every year I do a best and worst stuff, and they're usually amongst my worst videos, at least for viewership. It also doesn't help the fact I didn't really go to the theater a lot this year either. You know, considering that much of the year, COVID kind of destroyed everything. Fine. I'm going to do a top 3 best and worst again for the second straight year. Guys ask too much. Oh, by the way, since I did do some reviews of these films, I'm going to leave a link up in the corner for every one of them with a short little review. Bye. Not necessarily one of the best movies of the year, but this is what happens when you give the fans exactly what they want. Very happy fans. Now, a lot of people rolled their eyes when they found out that they're going to bring back some old favorites. Because let's face it, most of the time this is done, it usually goes poorly. Not here. Sony knew exactly what it was doing when it brought back William Dafoe, Jamie Foxx, and everybody else. But the biggest audience reactions I have ever seen at a movie theater was when Andrew Garfield showed up on screen, followed by Tobey Maguire. I actually looked over my review of this back in the parking lot, and I can tell you I really have not changed. This was one of the best films, at least one of the best sits I had all year. Okay, I'm actually going to put this down as one of those movies that's so bad it's actually good. This is room levels of so bad it's good. M. Night Shyamalan shows his face here and he puts every single little trope he has ever put into this film. And oh my god, it is hilarious. It is one of the most unintentionally funny movies you will ever watch. I like to think that the aliens from Signs wrote this film. In fact, that was the whole point of their invasion in Signs to begin with, to get this screenplay finally made. No two characters talk like humans. Not one. My favorite interaction was this doctor, played by Rufus Sewell, who's helping out a person who's in distress, and all of a sudden, he can't recall the movie Missouri Breaks. I flat out laughed when that happened. Of course, the next thing I did is I took out my cell phone, put it on IMDb, and tried to figure out which movie had Marlon Brando and Jack Nicholson in it. By the way, Rufus Sewell is the only guy who actually tries in this movie. Or at least looks competent. Everybody else was... I have no idea what they were trying to do in this film, what these actors were. I recommend you, please, go watch this if you really want to laugh at incompetence. We don't talk about Bruno? I say Silencio Bruno. Pixar knows how to put out a very good film. The Dog did a great review on this, and quite frankly, I can't really provide too much more. I really love the film. I really had a great time watching it. Background artistry was excellent. My only real problem maybe was the character designs. That was really it. This was a solid film. This is like watching one of your friends die slowly of brain cancer right before your eyes. Studio Ghibli, what happened? My Neighbor Totoro, Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, and now this? I've seen college animated movies done better. I know I did a good review on it in the garage, but wow, this was bad. The storytelling was amateurish at best. The animation was atrocious. Now, I'm not going to say that this is anything like Food Fight, but this is bad. probably the reason why Encanto didn't make the list. See, this was a spectacle. Always leave it up to Mamoru Hosoda to completely blow everyone away. This is, without a question, the best film of the year. Maybe even the best film of the decade. I'm not saying very close since we're only in the beginning of this decade. The animation is mesmerizing. The only word I really can describe it with. The subject matter was very mature, handled very well. This is the Beauty and the Beast remake everybody should have wanted. It provided a brand new perspective on internet culture, old classics, and the blending of 2D and 3D animation. Unquestionably, Belle is the best movie of the year. Ah yes, Space Jam: A New Legacy, where we truly learn the brilliance that is LeBron James. Not only is he the best basketball player ever, he's also the best actor ever. And this movie just proved it. He even proved how great a parent he was when his son obviously had a much higher paying job at being a computer programmer than he would ever be as a basketball player. He decided that it would be better for him to just play basketball. The brilliance of this man is unbelievable. He's unbelievable. Some people might quote that the animation was awful. Some people will say that this is a stupid, cheap commercial for HBO Max, especially since it's only available on HBO Max. But you see, that's the billions of LeBron James. You don't need a huge budget just to have him in an Academy Award-winning film. The dialogue might be a little stiff, but LeBron James carries the day. He should expect his Oscar real soon. LeBron James can't act. He acts like a freaking alien in front of the camera. He has no emotion whatsoever. The morals of this film is beyond ridiculous. Only Don Cheadle even tried. The animation was awful. I've seen college students put out better animation than this. Warner Media should be ashamed. The first part about this was exclusively on HBO Max, and it's a commercial for HBO Max. You know what? I'm done with this video. Screw this. I'm done.
Thank goodness I switched to the reality where this moron thought Space Jam: A New Legacy sucked like everyone else. I think we've wrapped up 2021. That's all, folks.